Hello friends, I'm Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you today? How are things in your world? Because let me tell you, you know what? This week started off great. I was excited yesterday. I was amped and pumped and jacked and ripped and ready to go. And I think that came through on the show. I had some people comment on that, so thank you. Yeah, it's an exciting week. I'm ready for the Switch to come out. Been doing some gameplay stuff, having a lot of fun. And then today. So my truck broke. I think I told you that already. The truck broke last week. Maybe I didn't tell you that. Truck broke. Got to order parts. It's going to take like 4 days for the parts to come in. And then probably another day or two for me to fix it, depending on when the parts show up and timing and all that stuff. So I borrowed my mother-in-law's car. No biggie. She has a spare, and so people, the family kind of passes it around when we need a car to borrow. So, cool. Got a car to use. That's great. Going to be able to do a couple things today. And I had a plan today to show you something that I'm going to do. But first, I had a few errands to run, and I needed to go pick up some materials so that I could show you the actual progress of this thing, and then I'm going to make the thing. And I get a flat on the interstate. So I'm out on the side of the interstate changing tire, and of course, today it's not the beautiful weather that it has been here in West Virginia. It is cold and rainy.
No, sir, I didn't like it.
And I did not like it. It was absolutely terrible. Side of the interstate, cold and wet, changing a tire, put the spare tire on. The spare tire is also basically flat. Like, it had a little bit of air pressure, but luckily I was near an exit, so I rolled off. And luckily the credit card, or luckily the little air thing, it took credit cards, so I was able to fill the spare up and get home. But now I don't have a vehicle to get to work tomorrow. I'm gonna get this tire fixed. Normally I could fix tires. I have the patches and stuff here to do that. But this tire, it needs replaced. And I don't have tires laying around to replace tires with. So, yeah. Great. So now I don't have the materials to build the project I was going to work on tonight. And, I'll just tell you. So in the gaming videos, I sit in my bedroom, which is, the master bedroom in this house is like, I think it's literally bigger than my living room. So I have a couch in there. I have a bed, 2 dressers, shelves, my computer desk, and station. All that stuff is in there, and there's still room. Like, I could put more stuff in. That's how big this stupid room is. So my master bedroom is my studio for the gaming channel, and where I sit, there's a window behind me, which isn't a big deal. When I'm wide, it sucks, but when I'm narrow, that natural lighting is perfect for my hair light like I have here. So it pulls me out of the background, looks great. With the small, or the big f2 lens, I can neutralize that background by washing it out. But the problem is, on this side of me is just some white doors, the closet doors. I have like opening doors, which they're only there when I'm wide, but when I'm cropped in the corner like I do in the gaming channel, they're not apparent. But behind me, so there's a shelf back there, and then there's this little cove that goes to the master bathroom. The master bathroom is the size of what I would consider a bedroom. Like, it's stupid big also. Really weird floor plan. So there's this blank wall back there, and on that blank wall is this really tall electrical panel. And I mean, it's like weirdly tall and narrow. It's where all my breakers are. And it just kind of sticks out. It's not painted the same color as the wall or anything. I could probably do that. Never have, because it doesn't bother me. Except for when I'm doing the video game things. I just have this weird white wall with this funky thing right back there. And I don't like it. So I'm going to cover it up. And I was trying to think of, should I just hang a tapestry there or something? But that's just going to get muddled into the background because of the depth of field from the wide aperture lens. So I want to put something back there that will be recognizable even when it's blurry. And obviously, to me at least, that answer is pixel art. So I want to make a gigantic piece of pixel art that'll be about a little over 3 feet wide and about 4 feet tall to cover that area and effectively hide the circuit breaker panel. I'm going to put it on hinges so that it'll come open so you can easily get to the circuit breaker kind of thing. And the plan, currently, is sitting right in front of me. This is the Hyrulean shield from Zelda. This is the current plan for the project, and what I want to do is I'm going to take a piece of plywood. Let's pretend like this fence board is plywood. And I was going to cut squares, but I'd need a little over 500 squares, and I'm not into that. That's just a lot of effort. It's more effort than I'm willing to do. So my plan is to get a piece of, not 1/2 inch, but probably 3/16 plywood. I don't want anything huge and heavy. It doesn't need to be huge and heavy. So plywood, like this thick, and then I'm going to take my circular saw and set it to a really shallow depth, like tiny depth. And I'm going to make score lines and basically make a big-ass piece of plywood graph paper. And then I will paint the squares to match the pattern, and that will give me a little bit of a shadow line between each pixel, because there'll be that groove in between. I think that'll really help it stand out, and then I'm going to frame it and hang it back there. That was the plan to start on tonight. I was going to get the plywood ripped and ready so I can start painting, because I think there's some yellow on there, some white. Those paints in particular, using acrylics, are going to take probably a good 3 coats to really get it looking bright and vibrant, and that's fine. That's okay. And then I'm going to frame the whole thing so that I can put it on hinges and kind of make a box for it to sit on so that it can open up and I can still get to the electrical panel, because that's important. You want to be able to get to the circuit breakers when the circuits break. That's what it's there for. So yeah, instead I have a flat tire. I'm going to have to take another day off this week, which tomorrow I have a meeting I'm supposed to be at, which is an important meeting. I simply can't go. It sucks. So hopefully I can fill in the team a little bit tonight through email, and then I'll go to work on Thursday, and then off for Friday for the Nintendo Switch. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Funny thing is, on the Nintendo Switch thing, I ordered this HDMI recording device that I planned on showing you from Amazon. I ordered it on Friday, and it still hasn't shipped yet. It said it was in stock and fulfilled by Amazon, and it still hasn't shipped. So hopefully it shows up in time for me to actually do gameplay stuff on Friday. Otherwise, you might just have to see the Switch, and I'll do gameplay stuff over the weekend. So I don't know what's going to happen there, but that's what it is. Thought I'd keep you informed. I like keeping you informed. I like having you here. I spent some time on the Patreon page today. Again, this is not a pitch. If you want to donate, feel free. And that's awesome, and I love you for it. But I still don't know what to do over there. So I'm going to keep I'm just leaving it up, and I'm not promoting it. And, there's quite a few of you who have made the donations, and when it hits my bank account, I'm always like, damn, I love those people. I got to figure out something to do for them. So I'm working on that. Still looking for suggestions, though, in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much, as always, for stopping by and checking out my weird content. I really do appreciate you very, very much. I really appreciate all the encouragement and comments and fun stories that we share in the comments down below, so go down there and tell me something. Don't forget, you can always call in if you have any suggestions or comments or just something that you want to say to the general public. Call in, leave a voicemail, I'll play it on the show, and we can have a discussion about it if that's what you're into. Also, you can always reach me via email, chevee@thedailyshed.com, and I will get back to you about whatever. I just like talking to people. That's why I do this. So thank you for talking to me. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for leaving a big like, and I will see you tomorrow.
Hey, Doc, wait! I want to ask you something.
Today's random fact comes from water.usgs.gov. What percentage of our bodies is water? By 1 year of age, the amount of water in your body is about 65%. In adult men, about 60% of their bodies are water. However, fat tissue does not have as much water as lean tissue. In adult women, makes up. That's not what I meant to say. In adult women, fat makes up more of the body than men, so they have about 55% of their bodies made of water.